It's the Air Network time. Welcome in on a Monday night as we get set for Stanley Cup Final action in Pittsburgh from Consol Energy Center as the Penguins host the San Jose Sharks in game number 1 of the all-important Stanley Cup Finals. We got a chance to talk with Tom Callihan and Brian Parrish yesterday live from Pittsburgh as the Penguins were kind of finalizing their morning skate. And let's join them again live from Pittsburgh. Tom Callihan and Brian, how you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. How are you?
I'm good. You guys all set then for tonight's action? I know you're probably anxious, but you got to wait about an hour and a half yet.
Yeah, the nerves are kicking in, but we're excited.
Okay. Hey, maybe you can give us a play-by-play as people are coming into the arena tonight, but it should be pretty exciting. I don't know, in the sense we talked last night and we put it up on our website, have there been any injuries or any talk of anybody that might not be able to make it tonight?
No, the one that we were worried about was Chris Letang, and, you know, from this morning, he did his own personal media day and said that he was good to go. So I don't see any injuries on either side that are going to hurt either of these teams. So the Bonino and Letang not skating yesterday in practice were the two big ones that we were worried about. But Letang, like you said, he's good to go.
Hey, you guys got a chance to be in media day yesterday. What was that, like a circus coach or what?
It was kind of neat, actually. You know, they're more relaxed in media day. You know, so you kind of get more of a feeling for it. Today, we were down early, had a chance to listen to Gary Bettman, the commissioner, talk about expansion and Olympics and some different things.
Yeah.
You know, we also got a chance to see Coach Sullivan and Gino downstairs. Game faces were on.
Really?
A little more serious than they were yesterday.
Yeah, they're probably at the point now, would you think, guys, that they really don't want to talk about it anymore? They just want to move on and get out there and skate and take that first hit, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think the closer it gets, and here we're, an hour and a half away from puck drop, and these guys are definitely ready to play.
All right, you guys are there, and I guess all the regalia with NBC TV being there. Anybody that you might have spotted, Coach, from around the league, or maybe a celebrity or two?
Well, actually, I sat right next to Doc Emmerich during the press conference with Gary Bettman.
Okay.
And we talked Hockeyville. You know, I told him we were from Johnstown area, and he asked how Hockeyville was doing. He asked about the improvements that we've made to the War Memorial, how everything's going.
Yeah.
And what a great time he had in Johnstown, especially, and just the great things that came out of Hockeyville. So, yeah, I had a chance to spend some time with him, and quite interesting.
Hey, I don't know how that whole thing works with Doc Emmerich and those guys from NBC, but that Hockeyville thing was fantastic for the city of Johnstown. It brought a lot of pride. I don't know if Kraft allows you to join that every year or not, or do you have to kind of sit out for a couple of years?
Yeah, I think you have to kind of sit out, and especially I think with the Avalanche that we won with, that might be the rule, because there's no doubt Johnstown would win that every single year.
Oh, there's no doubt. I would imagine, and that's why I alluded to the fact they have to probably sit out, because I didn't hear anything at all. Hey, tonight's game, then, Brian, you're calling it, you got the Penguins winning this game, and I guess you gave a prediction yesterday.
Yeah, I do. I honestly, I think they'll come out, and like I said, I actually see a little bit of a higher scoring game just because of the two young goaltenders. There might be some nerves playing there. You know, the first Stanley Cup. I know that Jones has been there before, but it was as a backup behind Jonathan Quick for the L.A. Kings the one year. So I still see the Penguins coming out on top, even though San Jose has been a really good road team this year.
Yeah, I imagine by this time, Tom, that Sid and some of the other guys who have been there before are acting like they've been there before.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a factor when you get to this level. You know, both teams are going to have nerves. The veterans are going to have nerves. But, you know, Sid and the guys, you know, a few of them have been here before. I think that's going to add to it. Being at home is going to help. You know, out here listening to everybody talk, everyone's picking San Jose in 6, it seems.
Right. Yeah.
Except for Brian and I. We're going Pittsburgh in 7. So.
And Jimmy Ty said 6 or 7 yesterday, too, when he was on with us, if you remember. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this, Coach. What are you going to do now when you have to go back to school and, well, for a couple of days? How's that series run anyhow? 1 at home, 1 away, or how's that work?
Actually, we've got today's home game, and then we're home Wednesday, and then we'll go out for San Jose for 2 out there. So we have our last day of students tomorrow. They come in for a couple hours. We have an in-service Wednesday.
Right.
We'll be leaving Wednesday as soon as school is out, heading back out to the console to cover more hockey for you.
Hey, well, not to do anything, any disjustice or any injustice to Westmont, but I just heard on the news this evening there's an asbestos problem, so maybe they're just shutting the whole school down.
Yeah, that's it's in the crawl space below the high school, and it's from the.
Come on, man, you could get sick from that,
renovation.
Cal. Yeah, you could get sick from that. You don't want to go back into that school.
We're at the middle school, so they're tearing our building down in about a month. So
are they?
They're too worried about us.
All right. Hey, your final thoughts then, both Brian and Tom, on tonight's game. Starting at 8 o'clock, about an hour and a half from now, I think people are pretty well pumped up.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said yesterday, Greg, I think there's going to be a feeling out process with as few times as these teams play each other each year. You can't really raise that hatred level too much. So I don't think that it'll be long before it comes along. But, again, I'm looking for probably a little bit of a high-scoring game tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe a 5-4, even maybe just a 4-3. But I'm still looking for the Penguins to come out on top.
Yeah, and I'm looking for a repeat of the Cap series, actually. A similar team, a big, strong team, a team that likes to hit. I think this may go the way of that, 7 games. Pens come out on top in a rough-and-tumble series.
Hey, before I let you guys go, you mentioned Gary Bettman in the media contact today, talking a little bit about the expansion. Is Vegas the only expansion team, or are they talking more teams?
They talked 1 or 2 teams. He didn't tip his hat either way. They're going to make a decision after the NHL awards. He really did not say much about it other than the fact that they're going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
We'll see that. One of the big things he brought up was the Olympics, though.
Oh, yeah.
The payments the NHL is going to have to make to be able to play for insurances and travel and different things. He didn't seem so excited about it. That'll be something to watch.
Yeah, that should be something to watch. I wouldn't make that trip to Rio, though, for the Summer Olympics if you paid me with all the diseases and stuff down there. And the people, they got to swim in all that sewage. Hey, good luck on that, guys. No.
Yep, I don't think I'd be there either, brother.
No way. Hey, well, guys, have a good time. I know you will enjoy it wholly, and then, of course, hopefully you'll be able to talk about it. Maybe we'll get back together again on Wednesday. What do you think?
Definitely will do. We'll look forward to talking with you on Wednesday.
All right. Hey, go Pens, guys, and you guys have a good time down there. Don't get crazy now. You got school tomorrow, Coach.
Definitely. Appreciate it. Thanks,
all right,
Greg.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Tom. Tom Callihan, Brian Parrish with us again, of course, live here on the AirNetwork.net. We'll put this up on our website, by the way, if you missed it, or on Facebook as well. Penguins getting set to take on San Jose this evening, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. That is happening in about an hour and a half, and as soon as we get that score, of course, we'll have that on our website as well, with the whole story live from Consol Energy Center tonight in Pittsburgh.